Welcome back to Double Down University. I'm back at you guys with another KBO PrizePicks video for June the 23rd. And I have two picks for you guys. The third one is kind of just a hedge play on Taylor Widener, but I have his strikeouts over 6.5, and then I also have Casey Kelly over 5.5 hits allowed. So let's get into it. I like to look at the runs in the first 5 of their team totals. So we have the NC Dinos, which is Widener's team. He's going to be against the Hanwha Eagles. They have them shaded at -135, slightly over the 1.5, over 1.5 in the first 5. And then in the matchup with Casey Kelly, he's going up against the Lotte Giants, and they have them shaded over -120 of runs in the first 5. So two pretty good spots on both sides. Widener, if you guys remember, last year he pitched for the Arizona Diamondbacks, and he's a right-handed pitcher. He predominantly throws a fastball, slider, and change, but mostly to lefties. I think he throws more of a fastball, slider, and then to righties he just throws that slider. Yeah, so actually fastball, changeup. More so last year, but I know this year in the KBO he kind of switched it up and throws more fastball, sliders to lefties, and then to righties he throws predominantly that slider when he's in an 0-2 count to kind of go away from that right-hander. And but with him, I really like his strikeouts in this spot, going up against the worst team in the league. He has really great numbers. His K percentage is 27%, which is really good. He also has a 10.88 K per 9, so that's really good as well. All around, I like this spot for him. He's going over 7K or 6.5, 3 out of his last 4 starts, even though he has a small sample size. GS stands for game score. Anything over 50 is a pretty good start. He has 3 quality starts, or 3 really good games, as you can see, and they all resulted in high strikeout games. I don't know what happened against Samsung, but he only pitched 4. Well, he basically got lit up. That's what happened. Gave up 9 earned runs on 9 hits. So I just think this is a good bounce back spot for him, especially against Hanwha. You can also go with his pitching outs as a hedge to his strikeouts. If you don't, if he doesn't get his strikeouts, he more than likely would just go 6 innings, but he missed 6 innings in 2 out of his 4 starts, but one of those 2 he missed by just 1 out, so he went pitch 5 2/3, so he was 1 out away from being 75% over on that prop line. But moving on to Casey Kelly. Casey Kelly this year, he has a terrible left on base percentage, which is terrible is like in a range of 60 to 70, somewhere in that range, 60 to 65. He's at 61%, which is really bad. So that means he's allowing a lot of base runners on base, and then you can also tell by his ERA being 4.69, as well as his FIP being 3.74. So I just think he's going to struggle today, and I think he would be able to get hit around a lot. Now he has went over this line of hits allowed at 5.5, 9 out of the 14 times he's pitched this year. Or actually, let's go here. That was last year, but 9 out of the 14 games he's pitched this year. So I really like this spot for him. That's because the run line, or the team total runs in the first 5 reflects just 1.5 runs. You can also get a bunch of hits and not really score, so I take that with a grain of salt, especially with him. But if they do score 2 runs, more than likely they will get at least 2 to 3 hits to be able to score those runs, unless they're just direct home runs on 2-run solo home runs on 2 hits. So I really like Kelly in this spot as well. And then also, like, I was looking at his pitching outs. I like that as well. I think he goes at least 6 minimum. Even like when he's getting hit around sometimes, like he's got 5 hits, 6 hits, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8. He's still pitching innings. He's still going deep into games. So what I would do is, as always, I always like hedging. That's just the best way to remain profitable long terms, and that's what we're here for, to be profitable long term and not just on one day out of 3 or 4 days. So what I would do as a hedge is I will do Widener's strikeouts with Kelly's hits, and then I will also pair Widener's pitching outs over with Casey Kelly's pitching outs over as well, and both of them just have to pitch 6 innings just to be able to go over the pitching out. So let's say, for instance, Casey, he gives up 6 hits and goes 6 innings, and then Widener, he goes 6 innings or more, and gets 7 strikeouts. You'll be able to, cash on both, and they both are correlated plays. It's not like one, you can't get one without the other. So I really like those 4. So I appreciate you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.